Hello, I'm EXCENT and welcome back to another episode of my Minecraft Xbox Updated Adventures Let's Play. This is the Let's Play where I've been playing through the various updates that have come out for Minecraft on the console, building stuff, killing stuff, and of course destroying stuff. And in today's video, I guess I'm technically going to be destroying stuff because I'm going to the Nether to destroy some Nether quartz ore and turn it into Nether quartz, I guess, because I wanted to get some experience. And there's a few ways to really easily get XP. There are mob farms. I guess you'll be a mob farmer if you're farming mobs. But there's mob farms. There's killing the Ender Dragon, which is by far the best way, and I'll do that at some point because I'm kind of craving it a little bit. But one of the ways that I really wanted to get XP that I just haven't been able to do in a while is going to the Nether and just finding Nether quartz and mining it. I don't know why this is so satisfying to me. I know it's like a fairly basic thing, just like, oh yeah, go look for the random white dots in the Nether, like we'll do now, and then mine them. Like, that's not so complex, but it's such a fun way to get experience in my opinion, because you don't only get a really good source of XP. Again, it's like not as good as some ways, but it's one of the best, like legit easy ways that requires just a pickaxe. But one of the best things about it is the fact that when you're done, you get a bunch of Nether quartz, which is a otherwise rare and really useful in pretty much any situation block. So yeah, we're going to be going into the Nether, getting a little bit of netherrack, but mostly a bunch of Nether quartz, and then using that Nether quartz in some future build. I don't know, like there's a weird thing about Minecraft that I've discovered about myself, and it seems weird because it's counterintuitive, because like the videos, like it's not the best thing, I know, but one of my favorite things that I really love to do that I hope some of you enjoy watching is just the gathering of resources and being ready for something. There's something really satisfying about thinking to yourself, like, you know, I'd really like to build myself oh my god, a giant Nether quartz castle, and then just being like, oh, I have 8 stacks of it over here, so I'll just go ahead and build that. Like, having the stuff you need to build something ahead of time is just a really satisfying kind of feeling to have. And honestly, I think it's something that helps when you have a world that's lasted for this long, because one of the big things about, okay, let's just take out these ghasts, because there's 2 of them now. Wait, how did one hit the other without killing it? That's not how ghasts work. But yeah, so today we're going to be doing a lot of destruction stuff, mostly because I think it'd be kind of fun to, like, you know, focus on the gameplay, which is going to be important. I'm going to be getting a lot of quartz, but also so I can just talk about what I've been thinking about, because I've been away from Minecraft the past week, and I realized just how much I love this Let's Play world in the meantime. I always get this about Minecraft, like, I think, like, after I take a small break from it, I realized, like, yeah, I'd really love to go back to this world, because there's something about both playing on this world and recording on this world that I really do quite like. In fact, you know, this is a thing that surprises a lot of people. I'm getting all this XP because I need to get to level 30, because I need to enchant an axe so I can finish the destruction of the Woodland Mansion. A lot of people are surprised that that's the same world, and the reason for that is because I love this world so much, I try to make everything I do happen on this world. And that seems really weird to some people, because I feel like there's a Minecraft trend or a Minecraft culture that kind of just says, like, you should delete your world and start again, maybe every week or so. Like, you know, you're gonna get bored of the old one and you just won't need it anymore. But I've always thought this is a counter to the point of Minecraft. Minecraft, one of the best features about it is it's a sandbox game. So once it's, you know, you can never really complete it. You can play it for as long as you want to play it. I'd say you can play it forever, but, you know, like, you can't literally play it forever, sadly. But you can play it for as long as you want to play Minecraft, because, oh man, it's so close to me. We can do this, Come on, just one more, there you go. Oh, no, maybe not one more. But yeah, basically, back what I was saying, I feel like Minecraft, one of the strongest features of it is it's a sandbox game. It lasts forever, or as long as you want it to last, and a lot of people kind of, like, defeat the point of that, like, you know, the endless content, by just saying, like, well, what if instead of playing, you know, endless content, we just did the same bit over and over again? Because when you start a brand new world, you're kind of just, you know, doing that same, you know, getting from wood to your first house to surviving your first night. You're just doing that same part of the game over and over again. You're not experiencing all of these new things. And that's what I really love about having a world that I've had for 5 years, and that's why I miss it so much, is the point I'm trying to make here, is because there are all these weird challenges I run across where I'm just like, wow, yeah, this is something I guess no one's run across before. Like, no one's probably decided to destroy a Woodland Mansion while also trying to destroy a desert, while also needing to balance the XP, so he's gone to the Nether to get quartz. I just kind of love all of the fresh and new things you're doing in Minecraft, because there is so much you can do in so many different ways. You might think, like, mining Nether quartz is always the same, but there's always, like, a fun to it. There's always a fun in the challenge of, like, dodging those ghast bullets while also trying to, like, you know, find it as fast as you humanly can. There's just, I feel like Minecraft is just always about finding what you like in the game and then trying to take it to the next level in a way. And yeah, why not try mine Nether quartz, but mine a bunch of it really quickly in a Let's Play episode? Like, I don't know, there's just a few things like that that I really enjoy doing, and that's why I'm mining Nether quartz today, while I talk about what I've been up to. So yeah, I just want to like throw one more thing out there, which is that, like, again, if you have, like, the problem where you always start new worlds because you're bored of your old ones, why not just try and go into your old worlds, and rather than start a new one, oh my god, that was a bad idea. Never dig straight down, pro tip. Oh, okay, it just happened again. Never dig straight down. bad things happen, as it turns out. But yeah, back to what I was saying before. Oh, I got very, very chased by a wither skeleton. Basically, what my point there was like that you should never like start a new world just because you feel like you're bored of your current one, because everything you can do in a new world, you can do in your existing world, and then you'll be able to like link the two things together. So, for instance, if you haven't watched the Let's Play for a while, you might not know that when TU31 first came out, so the 1.7 biomes update, when that update first came out, I just started a brand new Let's Play inside my Let's Play. So it was a new section of the Let's Play world. And honestly, there was something I really liked about that. Okay, this is... I hate fighting ghasts because they just, like, they don't properly die. Like, it's like a challenge of, like, following their trajectory and, like, all this sort of stuff. I get it, but for me, it just doesn't seem... It seems to be like, oh yeah, sometimes the game will let you fight them, and sometimes it won't. But yeah, basically, back to what I was saying. Yeah, there's a thing about Minecraft where... Oh, no, you gotta die this time, right? Come on, this isn't fair. This is why you should bring a bow to the nether, which I actually do have, so we'll use that from now on. So, yeah, going back to what I was saying. Basically, I feel like a lot of people like kind of have this thing where they're like, well, we should just start a new world. But the truth is, you can do anything in a new world, in your existing world, and it'll be better. So, like, why not start, if you haven't already, like a survival world that just becomes your survival world? Because one of the best things I love about my world is that over time, the challenges I have, like, they change, they age, they become different, and there's something fascinating and brand new about that I really do quite like. So let's go ahead, let's take out this ghast now. Can we do it? I don't think we can, no. he's dodging the arrows now even. I've always wondered actually if ghasts are smart or if like we just give them too much credit. Because they are really good at dodging both your fireballs you fire at them and in that case like my arrows. Or if it's just like randomness that seems smart. Because the truth is there's like sometimes you can design like randomness that just like, you know, feigns smartness every now and then. Like if you had a robot that just said random words, every now and then it would say real stuff. I think there's a famous quote on this, like if you gave an infinite number of monkeys an infinite number of typewriters, eventually you'd get the works of Shakespeare, right? And although that is true, it doesn't mean that if you give monkey a typewriter, it doesn't mean it's necessarily a good idea. It just means that every now and then it'll be right. And I wonder if that's how ghasts are. But no, that's not the point of today's video. I wanted to talk about what I've been up to, because I've been playing Minecraft for a week, I miss it, I'm generally really enjoying this. It's strange to even try and state that, but one of the things that I wanted to talk about is what I've been up to and where I was, because I was camping by the beach, as it turns out. I really, you know, like, this is one of those things, like, I just didn't really know anything. It was just like, well, this is your cousin's 18th birthday, so you kind of have to go, by the way. And, you know, that's fine. That's how family works. I think it's like it's interesting that it does work that way. But, yeah, it was just like, sure, I'll show up there. I'll bring, like, you know, like, some clothes and, like, a sleeping bag, apparently. And then I had to camp. And although I really hate camping, a lot of people are like, so no, camping's the best thing in the world. And I guess I almost understand that. But no, I hate camping. I went in with the most negative expectations, because although I think you should be positive about a lot of stuff, being positive can improve stuff, I think if you know something's bad, it's good to just go in with the most negative expectations. Like, don't fear it, don't dread it, it's not the worst thing in the world. That's not true at all. But I think what is true is that, like, if something you know is going to be kind of bad, if you really think it's going to be the worst thing in the world, when you get there, it will never be quite as bad. Like, if you expect to be, like, murdered at the campsite and then, like, woken up in the middle of the night by a bear, then when that doesn't happen, it'll be kind of a good thing. So, yeah, that's kind of the opposite side of positivity. Like, you can be negative to be positive, almost, sometimes. I guess it's called, like, something pessimism. But, yeah, that's something I was kind of doing, and it wasn't quite so bad. But it was pretty bad. Like, camping to me is this kind of experience where you're like, what if we voluntarily went into a field and made ourselves very cold and then decided to sleep on the ground? Yeah, that's a good idea. Because to me, it always the thing I had the most reminiscent like feelings of is when you go to like a friend's, let's say a party, and then you sleep on the floor. I know that's not happened to everyone. I don't think everyone makes everyone sleep on the floor, but sometimes you have to sleep on the floor. It's just your station in life. So yeah, you decide, okay, we're sleeping on the floor. How are we gonna do this? You find a comfortable spot, and although like you just about get to sleep, you wake up because it's cold, and you think like, I'd rather be home. And usually during one of those wake ups, let's call it like 3 AM, I'll just be like, yeah, I'm done here. I'm like a pretty introverted person, so like I'm done being around people for now, and it's, you know, not very comfortable. Let's get to my house. So yeah, basically my point by saying all of that is like, it's kind of like that of camping, but you've removed the ability to go home. It's like, if I wanted to go home, I humanly would not be able to. I'd have to wait 4 hours for like, you know, the trains to start running, then I'd have to get like an hour bus to a train, and then it just wouldn't work basically. And yeah, that's what camping is. It's removing the ability to go home and then sleeping on the floor, but you're paying someone money because camping sites cost money. I'm very bitter about the whole thing, but I actually did have a lot of fun. I know it doesn't sound like it by the way I just described all of that, but I had a lot of fun. It was by the beach. It was a beach town I went to as a kid, so I got to do this really kind of like great thing, I think, in my opinion, because when I was a kid, like the access to money, I guess, wasn't controlled by me. Like I both didn't get given money often, and like a lot of money I did get given was like, oh yeah, well I'll keep this and I'll let you spend it when it's important. Which is, I don't think that's how money should work, because like then it's not really you having the spending decision. It's just like, you know, you get what I'm saying here, right? Like you're not really having money if someone else gets the pick if you can spend it or not. That's just like, that's something else entirely. But no, should we use this to like insert a firework? Just see if we can. Okay, no we can't. But yeah, basically, oh, I'm so lost. I'm level 30 so I can get out there. No, we'll get 33 so we can enchant 2 axes, actually. That's my new decision. But yeah, basically, yeah, that's something I always experienced. And because I was, you know, it was like a beach town. There's like a bunch of stuff you can spend money on. There was a few things as a kid I was like, I wish I could do this. And it was really cool going back like 6 years later or something and just being like, I can do this. I guess it'd be more than 6 years because I'd be 16 6 years ago. It must have been like 8 years or something crazy like that. But yeah, basically I went all these years ago and I was like, I really wish I could have a boat, because I always saw like, you know, older people playing with boats, like as in like in their mid-20s. I was like, that would be so cool, but they wouldn't let me go on theirs because like it was expensive or something. And I was like, okay, that's fine, I won't go in the boat. And I was thinking like, you know, and there was a boat for sale and it was like £30, and I was like, I really wish I could have this, but it's literally all of the spendable money I have in the world. So I didn't do it, but this time I went back, and with my cousin who had the same experience, they're like, I wish I had a boat too. We were just like, yeah, let's just drop, you know, like, let's get a bigger boat than the one we envisioned. Let's get the very biggest boat they sell, and we did it, and it was like a really cool, like, you know, satisfying your childhood, I feel like is almost like a decent amount of what life is about, right? It's weird to describe that, but when you're a kid, you have, you know, too much money. No, wait, too much time and not enough money. I mean, I guess if you're like a really rich kid, you have too much money and not enough time. But no, basically you always have, as a kid, you have this issue where you have all this time in the world, but no money to do certain things. And as an adult, you have like the reverse problem. And it was really cool just to be like, yeah, I can throw 20 pounds at a boat. What do you think about it? Like, by the way, I mean like an inflatable boat, not like a real boat for the record. But yeah, basically, it was a fun feeling. And the other one was like going into a coin pusher machine. Like, if you don't know coin push machines, you put money in them and they push money back at you. Significantly less money. It's kind of like a scam. But I've always wanted. I always was curious. Like, you know what? I used to just like get 50p and 2p's and then like be kind of sad when it was gone. What if I just put like £3 or £4 in there, like 200 2p's, and just, you know, accepted the results? I didn't expect to win anything. It was just like, yeah, this is fun. This is satisfying to see. And then like money would come out, so you could keep playing. It was a fun little thing. And honestly, it's weird to me that this is still too excessive for me. Maybe it's just like instinctive restraint. But a part of me is like, you know, I really love to like put like 10 or 15 pounds, get like 1,000 or 1,500 2p's, and just kind of see the results on that. I'd love to like see how many 2p's or 10p's or whatever you got back, because I know it would be less than you put in, but I wonder if like you could guarantee you'd get the prizes that way, like, because they obviously have to make money over a long enough period of time, but maybe there's like a certain amount of money where you can guarantee you'll break even. I don't know, like, it sounds like I'm a gambling addict here, like, yeah, gotta throw those 2p's in there, but I guess it kind of is that way. Like, you know, the child in me was like, wanted to be a gambling addict, and the adult in me can put a whole £10 in if he really wants to go crazy on it. But yeah, something I was curious about, and I guess maybe like 25-year-old me can go back there and be like, yeah, I'll just put in a whole £8 in this time, and yeah, that's just kind of a fun little thing. So yeah, although it was awful because, you know, it's like sleeping on someone's floor except you can't leave. It was kind of good in the fact that like the beach is fun to go to, especially when it's like a childhood nostalgia beach. It wasn't a very popular beach because it wasn't a very good beach, which is honestly like at first I was like, you know, I guess because it's a really sad beach town. It's in East Anglia, which if you don't know is like the hump of England. So if you look at England on a map, you'll see it's got like this big pregnant belly on the right side. That's a weird. Like, I camped in the pregnant belly, and I know that's kind of weird, like, oh, you know, it's okay. You can't just describe things as pregnant bellies, but you know, I've just done it, so deal with it now. But yeah, basically, that's where we camped, and that's where the thing was. And it was, it's kind of like sad seeing seaside towns there. Like, they clearly only survive for like 3 months a year, and then the rest of the year seems kind of sad. But even in those 3 months a year where they're doing their best, it's still just like, ooh, yeah, this is clearly only a holiday for like the very, you know, like this is like a nostalgia holiday more than it is a real holiday. Because although there's some stuff which is still good, there's a lot of stuff where it's just like, ooh, yeah, this is something kind of missing here in my opinion. But yeah, maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just my experience and my take on it. But it's something interesting that I found about that. So yeah, I'm level 32 right now. I don't know why I left the Nether early. I guess I just assumed I was level 33. But I guess what we'll do now is we'll enchant my first axe, and then we'll enchant a second one if we need it. Because we might get the most amazing enchantment in the world, not need a second axe. I just think it's likely we won't. I don't know why I think it's likely. It's just a feeling I have in my soul, you know? Although I could just go for a level 1 enchantment on one and one on the other. Again, we'll see. Let's just make some axes with our remaining 20 diamonds. We have 100 on the other side of the world, so no issues there. Let's get some sticks out, because I've got some lying around here, I think. So get 4 sticks out. And let's go to sleep and make myself some pretty great axes. Because like I said, although the wooden mansion is just about finished now, I still have to do the outside. It's pretty, in fact, it's really fascinating to see the inside of the mansion. Like, there's something really eye-drawing about the whole thing. But yeah, basically, you'll see it. You'll see the video. In fact, I'll stream the last destruction of it. I think you'll probably want to see that, because honestly, if you haven't watched the live streams, to me at least, they feel like they're just extended Let's Plays. I have a lot of fun making them, and just in case you've been missing them, I'm doing more and more of them, particularly this week, because it's live stream week. I'm going to be streaming, hopefully, every day this week, and I think that could be kind of a fun thing to do. So we'll throw our nether quartz in there, so we have a bigger pile, and then we'll make ourselves some axes, because that's what I was trying to do, but kind of getting lost while doing. And then we'll go enchant at least one of them. Again, if the first one's perfect, I guess we technically don't need the second one, but the odds for it being perfect are just not particularly high. So let's just assume it won't be perfect. And then we'll need a second one. So let's go ahead, get some lapis lazuli, get 6 of it out, throw this in here. What's it going to be? Is it going to be the perfect one? It's efficiency 4, but is it unbreaking 2? Oh no, it's just silk touch, which is good actually. I need this axe, but I do need one more. So we're going to need to get another like 3/4 of a bar filled, and then we'll be good there. So yeah, that's what I've been up to this past week. Before that, I had, I basically spent the week off because a good friend from Germany came over, and like she'd spent that week at my house basically. It was a fun time. Got to like show off England, which was really fun. I really enjoyed that a lot personally. Like the whole idea of like let's being able to show off my country, really fun stuff. And yeah, that was a thing I actually did right there. So yeah, really fun to let's take the quick pork chop out. Really fun to show off the country, really fun to have her over, and that was kind of like the week before that. So it's kind of been like gone from Minecraft, gone from making videos for 10 days now, and I'm looking forward to going back into it. I might take like another, because honestly, you know, this is the weird thing for me, like during the time where most people are taking their breaks, is technically when I'm like the busiest. Like August is like a pretty busy month on YouTube, if I had to guess, something to do with like kids in school, right? August is a pretty busy month on YouTube, and that means that like the month where most people are like taking all their holidays and stuff, I'm like, you know, streaming and making like 3 videos a day or whatever, and or 4 videos a day for a normal day. And because of that, it's this kind of fascinating contrast of like, oh yeah, that's a thing there. So in September, I'll probably do some like form of like proper holiday thing. I'm not sure what. By the way, holiday is English for vacation. I believe that's something you see that's different. Oh, anyway, let's stay at least some amount focused. Let's get this XP mined. Because there'll be some, like, around this lava pit, I reckon. Where you find lava, you find magma, and you find nether quartz. So we'll get these last few bits done. We'll put the nether quartz away, because I want to see, like, how much I have, and, like... Because one of the best things, this is what I was saying at the very start of the episode, one of the best things about Minecraft is the fact that if you have a lot of resources, you kind of just feel rich. Like, you can do anything you want at any point in time. And it's really great, in my opinion, to be able to just like have a stack of stuff and be like, yeah, I'll make something out of nether quartz today, because nether quartz is such a great block, it goes with so much, and now I'm going to have like a pretty healthy stack to go with anything. So this is me finished with that now. Boom, level 30, one more time, did it again. So this time we need both efficiency and unbreaking, preferably 3, not 2. I mean, I'll take 2, I'll just be happy with 3. And then, oh my god, that was not what I intended to do. I'm getting really, because I feel like fireworks either got faster or like I've just got worse with them. But like I try to use them for short distances every now and then, and it really kind of backfires. So pro tip, don't do that. It's bad for you. So let's just hide here. Pray the gas doesn't hit me on time. It just about misses. And yeah, let's go to the net. Let's go put my stuff away, and let's see what we've got to work with. Because honestly, what I love to do is read the comments on these Let's Play videos. Because this is one of the few YouTube videos where I read every comment most of the time. Because it's mostly positive. It's not just, you know, I had a big like discussion on like YouTube comments, so I won't do that now. But like it's mostly positive stuff. I enjoy reading it. Is my point. And we've got maybe 4 stacks of stuff. So that's good. 4 stacks of never quartz. Let me know what you think I should do with it. Because every now and then, I love reading a comment that's like, yeah, I should do that. Because someone like nails what I think I should do. And I know like suggestions are a really good thing in the world sometimes. Like I think like saying like someone should do something, at least for me, like I hate the idea of being like, you know what, you should do this. Or, I think you gotta do this till you can. That's awful. Like telling me what to do, not a good thing. Give me ideas on what you think I might like to do. I know this is being kind of picky, but that's like a really cool thing when someone's like, yeah, that is exactly what I'd like to do. And yeah, every now and then I get an idea like that where I'm like, yeah, I should build this thing or that thing. And if you have any ideas regarding the nether quartz, please do let me know, because it might just be the best idea. So let's put, finally, this in there. Go for our efficiency 4, unbreaking 4. There we go. It's perfect. We got both the axes we need. We need this for bookcases. I think we just mined the bookcases already. But we need this for windows. Yeah, we need this for windows, and we need this for chopping down the rest. So yeah, now I'm ready, if we put this away at least, because we don't need that now. I'm now ready to go ahead and finish up the wooden mansion. So at some point this week, look forward, by the way, I'm going to like reference a few of the streams. I want to get the last 2 achievements for Minecraft console. That's the thing I want to get done. I want to destroy the wooden mansion, finally get it entirely destroyed. There's going to be 1 more episode of destruction. Then we start the rebuild. I want to do a few more challenges, and I want to just do like a live Let's Play, like chilling, destroying the desert, something like that. So I'll be doing some of that stuff during this week, and I hope you're all looking forward to it. In fact, you probably saw a live stream just before this video went out. But for now, I hope you'll enjoy this video. I hope you're looking forward to live stream week, and I guess I'll see you all